Hello and welcome to my, I don't want to call it a let's play, videos of me playing Kenshi. How's that? My name is Dr. Octagon and I'm going to start by showing you essentially the squad I've assembled so far and giving you a little look at where I'm at, my strategies and tactics, my thoughts on the game, and the directions that I kind of want to take. First, a little bit of an introduction to the people that I've assembled so far. And a bit of an overview of their stats to see how sort of trained up they are essentially. I have a fairly even mix of skills, skill levels I should say, because the bulk of these guys I got on pretty quick just from looting corpses outside of cities. The sort of classic drag them back to the guards, have the guards kill them with a little help from me. And why does that keep happening? And pulling the loot from their corpses. So basically, if you're just looking at the stats down here, most of the guys along the top line are fairly consistent, all with around about a level 10 attack skill. And this is what I'm basing the bulk of my overview of the character on. Obviously there's a much more involved stat screen, and everyone's using katanas because it's just easier. Shinobi's my first character, so his katanas are like 11. And I guess athletics is a really important factor as well. The fact that most of these are grayed out is because it's an alpha and not everything's done yet. That's cool. But I'm really enjoying the game so far, and I am really excited by the potential and think it's worth getting behind, and having not really done Let's Plays before because I don't really care for them that much. I like watching other people's, but I think this is something that's worth sort of promoting, so it's a cool game. Anyway, just go and buy it. Out of my characters, Kage and Akai are the sort of the workhorses. Kage is the medic and Akai is the trader, if you want. He's got a big backpack anyway. And the rest of the guys essentially just hack and slash dudes. I have hired an engineer in here somewhere. I think Jinsei is an engineer. That's why I kept he's got some weird trench coat on. Looks pretty badass now. Let's take a photo. And there's a couple of swords for hire. I think Willow and Bark both were pretty much like level 10 off the bat. They were pretty cool. I like to loot the gear from the Sand Ninjas because it looks pretty awesome. Everyone gets a hat. And essentially just leveling up. What I would like to do with my gameplay videos of Kenshi is go through the acquisition of the last 4 characters in my squad of 20 and essentially get down to construction. And considering, taking into consideration that walls are not a feature of the game at the moment, I wanted to make my guys the wall with a core group of just heavy hitting swords people, and not have to worry about being attacked all the time, because other Let's Plays that I have watched, I've seen that you're under constant attack, and I guess placement of the city is probably key. You want to have access to the resources from the other cities, and you want to have access to the people who want to trade in the other cities. But if you're lying in between here and here in a direct line, I'm curious as to whether or not that is a factor. I'm not sure. Feel free to leave a comment. Any suggestions are appreciated or ignored. So far I started off in Brink, and I've done these 3 areas here in this little trade hub, and I've worked my way through the mountains down here, and I guess the only other 3 places that I need to go are whatever that says, Fort Simeon, Black Scratch, Heft, and I'm going to assume that says Bark. So essentially I'm going to go to these places, and my goal basically, because I would like to get building when the bulk of the guys are looking pretty tough, is to beef out the rest of my squad with skilled people, not just the 700 cat generic dudes. Anyway, that's the idea. But for now we may as well go out into the desert and find some trouble to get into. I don't quite remember where I was. I'm 12 hours into the game, hence the larger squad. I would like to go to Fort Simeon next, and so I'm assuming it's that away. The camera slash map thing did take me a little while to sort of get used to, then how to navigate the map. And the camera is still, it's a little mystery, and I get a little bit hung up on a DayZ control, so bear with me. I do a lot of my running through the desert on 4 times because it can be a little tedious. It looks kind of cool. These guys all look very friendly. Wow, what a mad, huge posse. A couple of dead guys up here. Let's sort of keep on target here and head towards the city that we'd like to go to. Sorry if I have to keep referring to the map. Let's see who you guys are. Looks like caravan guys. Holy Servant. Been told you have to be careful, you don't get surprised. But I think if you keep them in a fairly tight-knit group, it's less likely to happen. Alright, we're heading somewhere here. This looks good. It looks good. There we go. Here's the city up here. Oh. There's no one here. I think I have money though, so it's not a huge stress. I'm not poor by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm also still a little bit confused about the money system. I'm watching another Let's Play by a gentleman called Falcane, which I quite enjoyed. In the earlier versions, in the 2.0, it seemed that there was a collective pool of money. But I'm not quite sure how it works at the moment. It's it can be confusing at times, but it's okay. Hey, it's an alpha, kids. Let's keep that in mind. Let's see if we can find some new friends here. And then maybe drag some mobs back here. I just tend to play generic Japanesey flute music in the background because it sounds cool. Oh, let's just send Shinobi in. I believe he has all the money. Well, I don't. As I said, I'm not sure. And I think if they're close enough, you can just use them all to trade. Smooth on the camera there. Alright, Shinobi. He's got a nose for booze, so he should be able to sniff out the bars. In you go, buddy. Yeah, you see it straight in there. Look at that. Alright. What we got in here? Ooh. Shock guard, yeah, of course. Stinks. Let's talk to Stinky. Looking to join up. Nah, you see, I want to avoid that. I know he's here. We'll think about it. We'll call you. Let's check out Harp. Nah. I don't know. We know he's here. I guess by the time I find these guys, I did want some engineer-y type people. We can always change our minds. And we can come back. And we know where we are. And we have your number. Oh, actually, I don't know where we are. We're at Fort Simon. Simeon. Home of the monkeys. I don't think I actually have much to trade. So if we keep heading over here... I just want to keep exploring the rest of the map, actually. Let's just get everyone here. Go down this little pass. Let's see what happens. Come on, boys. Let's hold it together. Alright, soldier on. I saw somebody's comments on another video about playing in 4 times. They didn't care for it. I don't like to battle in 4 times. I like to micromanage a little bit. I also like to investigate when I see potential enemies, especially ones that can smash me. These are friends. The fact we have allies out here, ooh, there's only 3 of them. It's a good sign. Send Jinsei it. Now, what was I saying about playing in real time? I think I'd like to map the select all button to something a little bit more convenient. Because at the moment, I don't like to reach around and grab whatever the hell button it is. The nameless button. Like a ampersand. Now, I just had some friendly guys like 30 seconds ago that were chilling around here. And where are they when you need them? Cops. Where is the city that I just came from? Let's go back there. Because I think these are sand ninjas. Here they are. You can run there. And bring the ninjas with you. Oh, here they are. Alright, let's see what we got here. They are sand ninjas. We got 3. Who are these guys? That's no Shintaro. Alright, I'll see how this unfolds. And get a little bit of action. Who's this cat? Oh, Shintaro, you're getting smashed, bro. Get out of the fight. Actually, no, sorry. What am I doing? Kage, you go over here. I don't really want to do what they're told a lot of the time. Dude, can you just listen to me? Alright. It's not a bad tactic, I feel, to pause the action and have a little look at who's dead. Who's in trouble anyway. Especially these last three guys here, because they are new guys. I don't mind them getting a little beat up. But you don't want them to be hobbled from the get-go. Let's see how the sand ninjas are going. My guy's getting smashed. Oh, it's this one. Looks like the guards are taking care of the ninjas. I wouldn't mind one of the ninjas taking care of the guards, but it's all over at this point. Oh, that's helpful. Let's just finish fighting first, shall we? This poor guy. Doesn't seem fair at this point. But they do look wicked cool. He's just leaving. Who's this guy? He's had enough. He's on a coffee break. And this guy's just tough. Let's have a look what he is. Oh, he's getting there. Shinobi's back in the fight. Shintaro's damaged. Come on, take him, you can take him. I'm putting the I'm gonna put a few photos up on the Kenshi Facebook page. It's quite enjoyable to take images in Kenshi. It's a very pretty game. Who needs clothes? Alright. These clothes are worth quite a bit of money. I may as well just take them. Actually, wait a minute. Let's see if my guys have stuff. Yes. Sand, you go and loot this guy. Oh, you've actually got a decent stuff. But let's get him ninjaed out. This is why I haven't bought any armor, because you can just pluck them off dead guys. And that was the thing that did surprise me about the Falcane Let's Play. So you dug straight into his cache quite quickly, and it seemed a little wasteful. What do you got, buddy? What is this? Leather shirt. Oh man. No dice. Okay. Well, we'll pick it up next time. And I'm going to move on to another town. Okay, thanks.